This is just going to be a quick little video covering some vocabulary as we move into circles. You should have a blank copy of this paper in front of you, so I want you to go ahead and copy down these definitions. The circle is the set of points equidistant from a given point, which is called the center. So in this example, that circle is circle P. P is the center. All of the points on the circle are equidistant from that point. Radius of the circle is a segment with endpoints at the center and on the circle. A chord is a segment with endpoints on the circle. Notice that the chord is not going through the center point P. The diameter is a chord, which means it goes from endpoints on the circle, but it is a chord that passes through the center. The diameter is twice the radius. Notice that the diameter does go through the center point P. A secant refers to a line that intersects the circle in exactly two places. So think of a chord because it is touching the circle in two places that is not going through the center. However, this is a line that is continuing through the circle. The tangent line is a line that intersects the circle at exactly one place. So notice the only way to intersect the circle at exactly one place is just to touch the circle ever so slightly at that one point, almost like it's balancing on the circle. Last term for this front of the paper is the point of tangency. The point of tangency is that balancing point. It's the point at which the tangent line intersects the circle. If you need to take a minute to pause the video to be sure to write down these definitions, please do so. Now on to the back side of the paper. The central angle is an angle with a vertex at the center and two sides that are radii. So please notice the diagram. Point P is still the center of the circle. PA and PB are radii of the circle, and the central angle would be the angle that's created at point P. An inscribed angle is an angle with a vertex on the circle and two sides that are chords. So now the angle is stretching the entire way across the circle, and the vertex is on the circle, not at the center. An arc is a portion of the edge of the circle. It's defined by two endpoints, and the symbol looks like a little rainbow, but it's on top of the letters A and B. So that arc is arc AB. There are two classifications for arcs. The minor arc is an arc with a measure that is less than 180 degrees. We use two letters to name it. We compare that to the major arc. The major arc is an arc with a measure that is greater than 180 degrees, and we use three letters to name it. So please notice the visual examples here. A, B, and C, those points are in the same spot, but AB is considered the minor arc. ACB would be the major arc. And notice how I went A to C to B. If I went A, B, C, it would be a different major arc. Last definition is the semicircle. It's an arc with endpoints on the diameter, and it always equals 180 degrees. Below this are two formulas that we are familiar with, the area formula, the circumference formula. The arc length is going to be new. Please go ahead and write that down. We will cover that more closely in a future lesson. Please make sure you have all of the vocabulary completed. If you're listening to this, email me what today's date is for extra credit.